Sanders has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Bernie Sanders has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Bernie Sanders has got to go.
We're here to tell Bernie Sanders to stay out of Arizona. We want him off the ballot. We have a petition going around to ban him from the ballot in Arizona.
Have you guys tried to donate money to Bernie?
He's playing hard to get right now, but he's got a price, we're sure. Everybody's got a price.
You know what? I just like the fact that he isn't bought by the big banks. I can't stand that Hillary's paid for, so I mean, that's hugely important to me.
He's a divider, not a uniter. He wants to break up the banks.
He wants to raise taxes on the job creators.
And that's us.
That's atrocious.
That's us.
That's just not sustainable.
He wants to raise the minimum wage also.
It's horrible that they don't vote against their own interest anymore. We need more people in America to vote against their own interest.
I think Bernie is one of the very few politicians that I've ever encountered that can't be bought. And plus, right now, he's talking about the main issues. The issues that we have concerning our communities, our world, our country, period. I'm a Bernie man, simple as that.
The top 1% only own 50% of the wealth. We need to increase that number. We need to get up to at least the 90th percentile by the end of the decade.
We'll get it. Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
People over profit! People over profit!
Money does not equal speech.
What?
Oligarchs, corporations are not people and should not be given the same rights as people. If they go under or if they do something wrong, do you see them in jail? No!
If this sign wasn't true, we couldn't print it. And it's true. We printed it, it's true.
The Supreme Court says corporations
Money
are
equals
people.
speech.
Listen to the Supreme
It's an equation.
Court.
This is an equation. It's an equal sign there. Money, speech, equal.
That's right.
And we have a lot to say.
Hey, you can ask Michelle Reagan about that. Ask Michelle Reagan about that. She's she's on our side.
Michelle Reagan,
yeah.
Secretary of State.
Big dark money supporter. We love Michelle Reagan.
They're greedy, they want everything for themselves and nothing for anybody else. They want slave labor and they want cheap labor and high profits, and that's it. That's why they outsource. They outsource our jobs, American jobs, for cheap labor. Bad news. We're in the second Gilded Age, and it needs to be over. It needs to be finished.
Have you heard what this woman's saying?
What?
She's saying it like it's a bad thing.
Why don't they inherit it just like we do? What's
It's
the
the
problem?
American
It wasn't that hard. It really was not that hard.
Just inherit your money. What's the big deal?
Where's their trust fund at?
Because they pay our politicians, they get everything they want and nothing for the people.
Let's respond to this woman. She's pretty harsh on you guys.
Guilt is good.
I say boo!
I have a response right here. That's my response. Big money.
We definitely need to point out our website. It's boobs2016.com. Go to it and educate yourselves on what we're about. We're a minority, and we're standing up because there's a lot of pushback to billionaires and oligarchs these days, and we don't like it.
Bernie Sanders is actually the people's president. He's someone who gets the needs of everyday Americans. And that's why you have such a diverse group of individuals right here today. Because we believe in the best interest for our country is to unite, to tackle our systematic racism and our institutionalist racism head on, to create a better America for all people. And in Phoenix, the momentum is growing. We are standing together and we are uniting because we want to see Bernie Sanders as our 2016 president.
If Bernie doesn't like the status quo and the way we own this country, the way we run it, he can leave. Love it or leave it, Bernie.